Ready whenever you are. So if you want to talk us through your website in terms of what's on there.
Okay. Is it on?
Yep.
Oh. Right, I decided to do a beige colours website called Exley, which is established in the 70s. And it's based on the outskirts of Huddersfield in Exley, which I included in the top banner. I did the banner in Photoshop using different tools. I've used a pink and purple theme throughout, so it's all linked together and you know where everything is. I did the buttons in Photoshop, using one as a template and adding my own graphic on. And I did the rollovers in Dreamweaver. And if I just click on About Us, it goes to the next page which links through. And I used a graphic from the internet and my own pictures onto the clothing. And you see I added my own pictures of the internet and some of my own. And then pregnancy, which I haven't quite finished, but I'll link to the pregnancy page. And the gifts page, which has a bit of content. And for the accessibility, I used alternative text on each of the pictures and on the banner, so it's easier for people with problems to read. And I used a simple colour scheme, so it's easier to navigate. And the same buttons throughout. So, that's it really.
Okay. So what part of your website is the kind of interactive side of it, and what makes it like a kind of change? Is something when somebody hovers over it?
The interactive bits are the buttons which change colour when you hover over them.
Yeah.
And link to each page so you can get through.
So were they done as kind of Dreamweaver rollovers, or they're actually been done in Image Ready?
They've been done as Dreamweaver rollovers.
Right.
But
Okay.
I did the actual graphics in
Photoshop themselves, yeah. So I'm going to talk about the banner up at the top then. So is that something you've actually created in Photoshop?
Yeah, I created that in Photoshop myself. I used a paintbrush stamp to do the flowers and used a similar colour scheme by using the, what's it called? The little colour thing.
Yeah, your little colour picker in terms of making sure you get the right colours, yeah?
Yeah, so it's continued throughout, and I think that makes it easier, for parents who are in a rush and it's all easily set out.
Okay, so have you made sure you talk about your brushes and everything in your blog?
Yeah.
In terms of the fact where you got them from, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. So what would you consider the main kind of impact level on your website, and what makes it stand out?
I'd say the banner makes it stand out because of the colours, and also the different images I've used on each page, quite bold, and it's the similar layout on each page, so your main picture is what you're focusing on.
Okay, so given the opportunity then, so you talked about you wanted the kind of similar kind of layout on each page, what technology could you use to make sure that looks exactly the same on each page?
Well, I use CSS for all the font styles and all the way it's set up, so it would be the same throughout without having to faff around.
Yeah. Anything else you could have used?
I could have used a template if I'd had more time, but unfortunately I just had to duplicate it, but I still think it turned out okay.
Yeah, well, it's in the same way, but it just gives you a little bit more control in terms of in some ways templates do work, and some ways they tend to break as well. So CSS will hold it all nicely together in terms of using the same kind of colours and fonts, like you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So your border around your image then, is that something you put on in Photoshop, or is that something you've done in CSS?
As well, so that's on each main image. Yeah, so I just tried to link it up so it was easy to navigate, and so it had the same impact on each page, which was the main picture in the banner.
Okay, so you got your links up at the top. Have you got any links down at the bottom as your kind of secondary links as well?
No, I've just got the ones up the top and the ones down the side.
But you've got alt text on there just in case if somebody needs to make know what each one is, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just copyright information at the bottom and
And any links, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.